Alright, so I might be about a week late, but I finally got around to checking out Haunted Mansion, a movie that I thought looked funny, cute, and charming. I've actually never seen the 2003 film. I was planning on checking it out before watching this film, but I just had no interest in checking it out because I've heard some not great things, and I haven't been on the Haunted Mansion ride, mostly because I haven't been to Disneyland since I was probably like 5 years old. So some of the Easter eggs in this movie probably went over my head, but I went in with low expectations, mostly because I haven't been hearing the best things about it. So this wasn't one that I was really rushing out to see. And you know what? I might be in the minority when it comes down to it, mostly because I really enjoyed a lot about this movie. Starting off with a couple of the positives that I had for this movie, I really love Lakeith Stanfield. I think he is an underrated talent. Every single time that he is attached on a project, I will be there day one, except for this one. Mostly because I really enjoy him. I think he has some charisma. He has great comedic timing, and I really enjoy him when he is on screen. And I really like that they gave him a backstory to his character. I thought it was enthralling. It was more uppish in a way, and I really enjoyed his camaraderie with everybody. You also have a star-studded cast from Tiffany Haddish, Rosario Dawson, Owen Wilson, Danny DeVito, Jared Leto, Jamie Lee Curtis. You also have Chase Dillon, who plays Rosario Dawson's son in this movie. And I thought he was a standout. He was funny. He was charming. The chemistry he has with Lakeith Stanfield really ties his character and his struggles together, mostly because they're going through basically the same thing. And everybody in this movie has wonderful chemistry. I really love Owen Wilson as Father Kent. I thought he had some funny moments. Tiffany Haddish as the psychic Harriet. At times, she does get a little bit over the top, and you have her Tiffany Haddish isms in that character, but I really enjoyed her presence. And the one standout that I really wanted to see in this movie was Danny DeVito. I thought he was extremely funny in the trailers, and I really wanted to see what they were going to do with his character. He plays a professor who's only sold $9, and just the chemistry between everybody is what makes this movie whole and what really ties everything together. I thought some of the effects on some of the ghosts actually did work. There's one that I'm going to be getting into that really didn't work for me, but I really enjoyed a lot of the comedy in this movie. I thought it was a funny, fun ride that I really enjoyed and didn't really want to get off of. There are some staggering moments here and there where it could have been a little bit better, but really what really enticed me into this movie was the story that we got between Lakeith Stanfield and Rosario Dawson. I thought those two is what really made this movie stay together and really feel like it was going to be a lot of fun. Now, there are some issues that I had with this movie. It's not perfect. I thought the villain ghost in this movie really didn't work for me. I thought it was just a generic villain, and some of the CGI on some of the ghosts really didn't work for me. Kind of wish they polished it up just a little bit. But when it comes down to it, I really enjoyed this movie a little bit more than I was expecting to, mostly because I've heard some mixed things about this movie, and I was really hoping that it would be just a fun ride, and I just really wanted a fun movie. Yeah, it's definitely not going to be one of the best films of the year, but if you're going into this movie expecting to laugh, I think you're going to have a lot of fun. It's definitely one that's not going to work for everybody, but I really enjoyed my time with this movie. I think I'm in the vast minority when it comes down to this movie because I really had low expectations. It really wasn't one that I was wanting to rush out and see opening weekend, but I glad that I was able to check it out in theaters because it is a lot of fun. It's definitely not one that you want to check out in theaters immediately, but if you're wanting to wind down for 2 hours, you can't go wrong with Haunted Mansion because I think it is a lot of fun. But overall, I'm going to go ahead and give Haunted Mansion 3 out of 5 mansions. Have you guys checked this film out? Is it one that you're rushing out to see, or are you just going to be waiting for it on Disney Plus? Go ahead and drop your thoughts in the comments below and let me know. Do you believe in ghosts?